in the Old Testament whose faith was trusted and whose faith was tested and whose faith was also proved when God tested his faith. I want to talk about two words today before I go into my today's message text. There are two words that we need to understand. One word is test, another word is tempt. From the word tempt comes the word temptation, and from the word test comes the word testing. So God tests, but Satan tempts. God tests us so that he can reward us. God tests us so that he can promote us. God tests us so that his name can be glorified through us even as we go through and come out of the test. But on the other hand, Satan tempts us to make us fall. Satan tempts us to bring the bad out of us, but God actually tests us so that the good can come out of us. So, in any circumstance in your life, if you are experiencing temptation, let me tell you, the temptation never comes from God. Temptation always comes from the devil. Sometimes young people call me when they come for counseling, personal counseling. They tell me, Akka, I am facing a big temptation. God is tempting me. Let me tell you, you have to correct your sentence. You have to correct your statement. God never tempts. Only Satan tempts. Let's turn to James chapter 1 verses 12 and 13. James chapter 1, let us read verses 12 and 13. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. Verse 14, but each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. So we are tempted because of our own evil desires, because of our own lusts. God never tempts anyone. So please don't say that God is tempting you, because temptation is from the devil. Temptation is from Satan. But here today I want to talk about test. Test comes from God. And we all know many students are very happy that they don't have to write the test in order to get promoted to the next class. Because of the lockdown situation, the government has announced that all the except the 10th standard and the intermediate, the rest of the classes, the students get promoted to the higher classes even without appearing for the test. And all the students are very happy and they are wishing that the lockdown period would continue so they don't have to go to the college or attend the classes. So anyway, we all know that usually if we don't write the test, we are not promoted to the next level. If you are facing a test in your life, let me tell you, God has allowed that test in your life so that he can promote you to another level, so that he can start blessing you after you pass that test. Let